Hi, so this is part one of a talk on race, religion, and resilience in the neoliberal age. And I'm going to discuss chapter two, Race to the Bottom. So, in this chapter, Cedric Johnson gives some more details on the transition from the Jim Crow era to neoliberalism. So, both of these are systems of structural racism, but neoliberalism maintains racial inequality through market forces that are disguised as fair and equitable, whereas Jim Crow capitalism uses racist laws and policies. I think that one way of illustrating this contrast is by reference to the battle between Disney and Ron DeSantis. I think that DeSantis represents pre-neoliberal capitalism because he is overtly prejudiced and against progressive social policies. In contrast, Disney represents neoliberalism because it co-opts progressive messaging like gay pride and integrates it into its own corporate agenda. This is sometimes called rainbow washing, which means using gay pride iconography to market a product or promote a broader capitalist agenda. So, neoliberalism promotes a very superficial version of progressive politics, while at the same time endorsing and funding conservative fiscal policies that harm oppressed groups. And neoliberalism is less fascist than Jim Crow politics, but it is a more resilient and efficient system of domination. For example, the racial wealth gap has barely budged since the 1960s. And the prison industrial complex, which is very profitable for corporations and good for neoliberalism, has nearly quadrupled since the 1970s. In addition, general socioeconomic inequality has been steadily increasing. So, although neoliberalism presents itself as a post-racial meritocracy, it continues to entrench inequalities that existed in the Jim Crow era. And neoliberalism's specious commitment to progressive goals unfortunately prevents people from politically mobilizing and demanding real structural change. So, this is why neoliberalism is a very resilient and stealthy system of oppression that inflicts traumas on minorities. And these traumas can be very difficult to address if we don't identify the problems with neoliberalism itself. And this is what Cedric Johnson tries to do with his method of prophetic soul care.